All right, I am the immortal Biggie Shack, and this is the network. I got more bangers than a orangutan at a banger stand. I am Biggie Shack. How do I fucking change the quality? I guess I should have done that before. It's on 1080p. It should be higher. It should be on 4K. I'll deal with that later. Anywho, I'm gonna review Chonko's stream. Um, I told him I would. And I am. No disrespect to Chonko, man. None at all. All right, no. We'll do it this way. All right.
Chi-town baller, K-town nigga, running through the streets with my hands on the trigger and on the block, smoking weed with hash. When I breeze past, I'm about to run through the game like I was Steve Nash.
I feel that shit, man, but we gotta come with some of that original Twister shit, you know? Some of that Chi-town player shit, you know that old shit, man. Let's kick that shit, T.
All right, I got you, cuz. Take a look at my Impala, now come take a look at my Chevy Caprice. Now come take a look at my Platinum 500 Benz, rolling through the streets in the city of the gold. She making money is the mission. Now I'm glistening, killing off the competition, steady tipping, cause I be pimping hoes. Now I know just how to treat them, cause I need them. I don't really gotta beat them, so we cool as long as they bring me my money. Got them walking, serving ass with a passion while I'm talking, but I never see you laughing. No, I gotta show them in a damn thing funny. Twister got game, finna spit it to him hard. Get your dame, put it on the boulevard. Now I got it in training with my bottom bitch. She can learn a lot of shit, like how to get it on the stroll, be in control, and shit on the other hoes, and be able to get ready for a daddy from a lot of trees. For the funk, couple speakers in the trunk, cause the nigga have to cop a little something. Leave a nigga body slump when I let the thump a dump. If I ever catch you fucking with the bump. Like a diamond, I'm flawless. Ain't no fucking with the rawness. When you enter my vicinity, better be cautious. If you want to making money, step into my office. Making hoes close shop. My flow can't got the block hot. Took a 10. Got me super through the city in a drop top. Screaming out, I just don't give a fuck. I'm the truth in the booth, and when you see me coming through with the crew, I make it do what it do. I'm a win for the city, get a shot till I die, cause it's just no giving up. I'm holding down the game. What would you be hating for? I'ma play it from the go, the shit that you've been waiting for. I'm holding down the game. Show me how you get fucked, the mama. You can make a buck, the mama. Niggas I had like the fuck, the mama. I'm holding down the game. What would you be hating for? I'ma play it from the go, with the shit that you've been waiting for. I'm holding down the game. Show me how you get fucked, the mama. You can make a buck, the mama. Niggas I had like the fuck, the mama. Take a look at my Jake. Now come look at the diamonds up in the ears. Now come take a look at the gated jumpers at 150 hack, crocodile on the bib and the ice in my charm. Man, I'm no joke. Get my big in the OFO, not just fast. I can kill him with the slow flow, especially if I was smoking that hydrogen bomb.
Shit, man, now that's what I'm talking about. Now that's that original twist right there, man. Man, but you know what, man? Let's go and slow it down, man, and take it down south, Houston style, cuz.
Chi-town baller, K-town nigga, running through the streets with my hands on the trigger and on the block, smoking weed with hash. When I breeze past, I'm about to run through this game like I was Steve Nash. Ain't no fucking with the Twister when I toss words. That's a 22 up against a Mossberg. Fill a cup in your trunk from the fatty chaser. Alias Aurelius, nigga, call me Gladiator. Spitting screw words and a screw pace. 2 times stronger than them bitches, call me screw face. You fucking with a real ass nigga. Stuffing pockets trying to make them bigger. Gotta let you know, I'm holding down the game. What would you be hating for? I'ma play you from the go with the shit that you've been waiting for. I'm holding down the game. Show me how you get bucked, the mama. You can make a buck, the mama. Niggas I had like to fuck, the mama. I'm holding down the game. What would you be hating for? I'ma play you from the go with the shit that you've been waiting for. I'm holding down the game. Show me how you get bucked, the mama. You can make a buck, the mama. Niggas I had like to fuck, the mama. Biggie. 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 Biggie.
Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Yo.
Mr. Biggie Shack, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, man. Did you see it yet?
The chonkos Silver Age video?
Yes.
I didn't watch it. I saw it when it popped up, but I was gonna watch it tonight.
Oh, motherfucker. You didn't see it?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Me and him just watched it together. I'll give you the quick version.
Yeah, give me the cliff notes. What's going on here?
Yeah, I'll just show you the books that he didn't like. All right. And I think it's all right. Some of them I get it. Some of them I get it. Some of them I don't. All right. Here's the video we're pertaining to.
As you probably know.
All right. So let's get her moving. All right. This is the first book.
Unnameless butt.
A lot of Kirby. The first 5 or 6 books are Kirby, right? All right. I don't know that I hate this book. Now, is it on the lower level of dynamic covers? Yes. Is it bad? No. Is it average? I don't think so. I think it's a good book. What do you think, Blake?
What book is it?
FF14.
It's a good book.
Don't look bad, does it?
No, it's not bad. It's all right.
I mean, it don't look horrible.
I was never really I never really wanted to collect FF when I was a kid, so I can see why someone wouldn't want to collect FF. Although it's super important, especially FF number 1, but and then fucking number 52, 50. Like, there's a lot of big books in the FF run, man.
Yeah, it's pretty uncommon to find a FF book people don't like. So note that it's up to 14. First off, the first 13 must have been pretty good. But yeah, I don't have a problem with this book. It's if I saw it, I'd be like, whoa, this is cool.
Is it just books that Chonko doesn't like out of that run, or does he not like FF? Like, I didn't watch the video, so I'm sort of at a bit of a disadvantage.
These are covers that he does not like. And
that's fair.
Some of them he thinks dumb. Some of them he thinks artistically ain't done right. I see a lot of art in here. I see perspective. I see a point of view. I don't see anything done badly. Like the torch looks good, the thing looks good, Reed looks good, Submariner, I mean, his back is to us, but he's like the foe, and then Sue, she looks all right. So it's not bad to me. It's all right. But yeah, that's cool. He didn't like that one.
Well, art's so subjective, right? He might just not like that kind of style of art. So pretty subjective. It's a pretty subjective subject, really.
Now, he had an interesting opinion on this one. He said that this was reused art for a lot of it. And if it was reused, they did a damn good job because it all comes together pretty good.
Actually, they reused a ton of stuff in the Golden Age. Hold on.
Well, I mean, that's why he didn't like this one. I don't know.
They constantly reuse shit in the Golden Age.
I like this book. This was the first annual I bought because it's undervalued. Almost every fucking character in Marvel on this cover. So I think it's a killer book, but he don't like this one. This is just shit he don't like. Now, looking at this, do I have a problem with any part of it? Not really. I don't see anything wrong with it, but all right.
He's entitled to have a wrong opinion. It's fine.
I mean, he thinks we're wrong, which is fine too.
I'm just busting his hump. I don't think anyone's opinion is necessarily right.
So. No. Yeah. I'm just laying it out, just showing y'all. Now this one surprised. There's a couple on here that were like jaw droppers to me. All right, this cover is good too to me. Like this is a big jump. Like a pretty good one. This one to me is pretty good. This Spider-Man and Avengers. I think that's 11 or so. I like this cover. I don't know. I don't get the fucking problem with this one. They're in a spider web, you know.
Okay.
Interesting pick. And you got to remember, like, all of the other Avenger covers, all of the other FF covers. I mean, this is nitpicking at this point to me, because if he fucks up and picks the wrong cover, which I think it makes your point a little bit harder to get over. This next book I think is fantastic.
I probably tend to agree with Chonko on most of this stuff.
I do too. Now this book is a stunner. Now we're going to John Romita Sr., dude. He jumped from Kirby to Romita Sr.
Man, he's just taking out all your guys.
Oh yeah, those are my top two.
I know, fuck.
This is a fucking clean fucking book. I would never put this on a shitty cover list. This is a fucking beautiful book. Beautiful book. And he was talking about how the face was flat. It's because it's televised, dude. That's on purpose. He ain't in the suit. It's a picture. So
Chonko wants on, buddy. Chonko wants on.
Oh, good. Get on in here. I haven't said anything too crazy. We're just going over. I don't have your fucking Gmail though. You never gave it to me, man. Hold on. I just dropped it in the chat. No one else is allowed on except for the Chonko, man.
The link is just for Chonko.
Yes.
You're gonna have to go around, boss. You're gonna have to go around. It's right here.
Okay.
Hold on, brother. I'll be right back.
All right, man. You've recorded a rebuttal Monday. Yeah, I told him I was going to do a review. Easy, bud. I'll wait on you. This is a fucking gorgeous book, though. All right, here we are. What's up, man? Are you all right? I didn't mean to get y'all off your schedule or whatever you're doing. You doing all right?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Can you hear me or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I had to restart my computer with the. No, I'm just saying it's not fair to like just like give Cliff Notes version when it's a 30-minute video, and each of these I went into like a really granular, detailed reasons why I didn't like them. So it's like to just say, "Oh, Chaco didn't like it." There are reasons for each of these. Like okay, so like the Avengers with the Spider-Man. Like if go look at the Avengers on that cover.
Yeah, let's go back.
All their poses.
I'm glad you're here. Now you got to appreciate my side of it too, because me and Bleeker can't sit here and watch a half-hour stream. I'm just showing them a quick version of it, right?
Right, and that's what I'm saying though. It's like you got to go back and you got to watch it and
no, I watched it word for word. I just can't explain everything to him. I don't have that grave of memory, but I remember you saying you didn't like the shading or shadowing in this. I see a lot of cross. What did you not like?
No, this one I think it's disjointed because they did two art. A lot of these, like I'm not shitting on Kirby. What I'm shitting on is like Kirby and where he's working with another artist and it doesn't work because it's like they're both working on the same cover. You look at that, it looks like somebody drew Spider-Man and then somebody just somehow like pasted a bunch of images of the Avengers. None of their poses make sense. Look at Iron Man or Thor. Where is Thor supposed to? Is he just like floating in the air? Well, he's not on the spider web, right? He's way too big.
It looks like they're all on spider web to me. Yes.
Not Thor. Where is he? He's in the middle. The perspective's wrong. It's garbage. It's terrible. It's not. It doesn't look right at all.
That's your opinion. Does the character art look bad to you?
The perspective is wrong.
Okay,
the perspective is wrong.
The perspective could be off. Okay.
Really wrong, really off, and it's off because you have two artists working on the same cover, and somebody is they're like trying to trying to somehow get these characters into a cover that he didn't draw. That's what I'm saying.
It looks like it does look like Thor. Like, look at his arms, Chonko. Does
But he's
that not
too
look like?
big.
Hold on, or don't that look like it's attached to something? Is it something
No.
holding him? Nothing. It looks like it to me.
He looks like he's floating in the air.
It looks like they're all curled up into a spider web pretty much to me. They're flat back, they're sides to the spider web. Only thing that's off is Wasp, and she's flying through it. The rest of them are kind of attached to me.
What's Iron Man doing? Why is Iron Man like
Iron Man's thrown up in a ball? He's in a fetal position.
He's so stupid. It's just so awful. It's really bad.
I think there's a lot of good art in this cover. I think every character's done well. I think that the spider web might be off to you, but it's a beautiful spider web.
They're all off, especially Thor. Thor is the worst because Thor is like he's like way too far forward. Like if you're it doesn't look right.
Well, we got another guest coming in. Yeah, I figured that we were on two different sides of it.
And this is the thing. Like I'm encouraging. Like I wanted like this type of discussion. Like, and it's cool. Like, there are a lot of things that I like that nobody's gonna like. Like it. But I have to defend my video too. Like,
now, what was your deal with this one?
It was the repurposed art. It's that they obviously, I don't know if they're in a time crunch or whatever. But this is all just art that's cut and pasted from like other comics. And I heard Bleecker say they did that in other eras, and they did. But this is like the entire cover. It's all of these they're just like, if you look closely at them, they're not like in the same movement or anything. They're just like all like they've just taken different things to make this mess of a cover, probably because they had to get it out really quickly. Now, it's an annual.
Oh shit! You think this was a quickie? You think this is a quick book? Okay.
I think they just took a bunch of art like from other comics and put it together to get an annual out quick.
This is the first time they've had this many Marvel characters on a cover. This is pretty stupendous at the time. If you're a collector and you see this cover and you got 60 Marvel characters, that's fun. It's not easy to put 60 characters on a cover, but
yeah, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying that the way that they had to do it was that, they had to do what they had to do to get it out. But it doesn't look good. You can see how they're all posed. It's like obvious that they're not like working together in any way. It's not cohesive. It's just like a bunch of characters that are put on a cover.
Looks pretty well rounded to me. Everything looks pretty angular, correct. You got Thing hunching over, you got Subby hunching over, you got you got Thor coming in.
But look at why are they all different sizes and everything? The reason is because they took it out of other comics. They're not like all in one scene. Like Submariner's really big, the Thing's really big, then other characters are really small, and it's just because they cut and pasted this from other artwork to make a cover. And they might have been under a time crunch or whatever, but they did what they did. They absolutely repurposed all that.
All right.
We got super chat from Patel.
Yeah. Thank you, Patel. Yeah, if there's anything you want to point out or want me to go to, I'll point that out. Thank you, Patel. Let's drop a leg for you, my main man. Where is my shit? There we go.
Biggie.
What did you say? I'm sorry. You're muted now. I don't know what happened.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Easy, bud.
I must have hit it. So, I mean, I think some of the bigger ones, like some of these, I like, I had to research over the past however many, days or something. I had to, pull more together. But like some of the big ones, like ASM #1 is probably the one I have the biggest problem with.
Okay. Let's go look at that one.
Yeah.
I don't want you looking too cartoony. There we go. Yeah, I don't hate this. I love that Kirby was involved. I could see the Kirby in it. I don't really see much Ditko, honestly.
This is why though. Like this is one of the ones that I had the biggest problem with, where it's clearly they weren't working together. So Spider-Man is just levitating in the air. He's supposed to be in this tube, and he's saying he's trapped. There's no lid on the thing. And also, like, if you look at how the Fantastic Four is drawn in, it's obvious that Kirby came in and drew that later. Like, look at the platform Sue Storm is on. It doesn't work. It's not right. It doesn't align with everything else. It's obvious that Kirby came in after the fact and it's like, how the hell am I going to get 4 characters in here? And it's like all smashed together. Spider-Man does not look right. He's doing like a YMCA thing. You can't. He looks like he's on the outside of it. Even it's like this is one of the worst covers of all time. The worst cover of any major key throughout all of comics.
Okay.
I think you forget that in the Silver Age, comic books were made for little kids, and they went back to being made for little kids, and they weren't made for adults anymore, like they were in the Golden Age. So
I talk about that in the video.
You gotta put that.
You gotta put it. That's a good point. Yeah. Me and TM actually said that they just got done with the whole pre-code lawsuit and all that shit, you know. And
I talk about it in the video. All that's in the video.
Well, they're nerfed down to this whole like. I learned recently that every floppy you buy, they weren't allowed to let the villains win, like for years. So every book was made specifically away because of that law stuff that happened, and not particularly in Marvel, but DC, it's very more childish. Like this to me is, okay. So when I read this book, it's Spider-Man in the FF headquarters. This is the way the FF headquarters is. It's just a bunch of mechanisms. That's kind of like a little perch. The character for me, it's like, does the characters look bad? They don't look that bad. Now, I get your point of he don't look like he's in the tube or outside of the tube. That's
How's he trapped? How's he trapped in a tube? He says he's trapped. There's not even a lid on the damn thing. There's not even a top to it.
I don't even think they fight that long, honestly, in this issue. It's just like he's there, they meet, and it's kind of they're together again. So
you're really only talking about the cover here, and again, I go into, it is. It's hard to, like I tried to make a really detailed video and go into a lot of the stuff about, this discussion about how they made it for kids, addressing the fact that the comics code came in, all of that. I go into a lot of detail on all of that. And there are a lot of disclaimers and stuff kind of toward the front about, I'm not attacking the entire Silver Age.
You did. Yeah. For 20 minutes, you definitely went through all the things and I want to point out my favorite cover that you said was bad. This one is the one that I would say you're way off.
Oh, I hate this. I hate this.
You're way off on that.
What is the Batmobile?
Okay, can I say one thing about this? I look at this cover and I think, you know what? Bruce Timm was inspired by this. Like you can tell his art was definitely inspired by this type of art.
Yeah, Bruce Timm wouldn't draw the Batmobile on an angle.
No,
the bike's on an angle too. Like they're trying to fit it instead of it going like towards you, it's coming to the side.
I think they're on different angles. I mean, and again, this is a thing. Like first off, like even in the chat and everything, if you haven't watched the video, watch the video, because I want people to engage in like thoughtful discussion. If you've listened to the points and kind of where I've gone to, like, it's not fair to take it, in 15, 20 seconds. I know we can't do that here. I'm just saying, if only the only exposure people are going to have is 15, 20 second increments without listening to like the granular detail I go into in the video, that's not really relevant.
No, yeah, treat yourself. Go watch it for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, but and that was the whole point, was like to encourage discussion about this stuff and to talk about it. So like, if it's just like, I love the Silver Age. I hate Chonko. I mean, that's an opinion too. That's fine. You can have that opinion. But I would just say at least go watch the video if you're going to say I love the Silver Age and I hate Chonko. That at least then you can you can come at me with like the information that I put out.
I think you did a pretty solid opinion. I appreciate. I mean, 15 is definitely a book people look at and say, "Oh, that's a little fucked up for sure."
It
And
looks like me. It looks like somebody stuffed me in Spider-Man's outfit.
yeah, at least you didn't
So,
pick
like
some like.
Spider-Man.
I mean, to me, that Batman book was is a fucking good one. But you did pick some like the 15 and the one. I get it. I kind of there's stuff you can nitpick, but in the whole grand scheme of shit, how many things did he get well? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm
I
talking
think
about.
the things good. And
I think Ditko and I'm not, and I wasn't shitting on Kirby. Like it's when these artists were forced to work together on a lot of these, like 15 and one, and it doesn't work because there it's not one person doing a cohesive cover. It's two people trying to smash things together, and that those are the ones where I had the biggest issue. I think there are other ones too. Like especially some of the sillier stuff, some of the sillier DC stuff I really had an issue with.
now I'm just giving my opinion. I'm not really saying Chonko was absolutely bashing the fuck out of these. I'm just saying for me, it's pretty cool looking gorilla. Superman looks okay. Lois, it's all right. And for me, that's I mean, back then you didn't get much, like this is okay. It's interesting enough.
I grouped these together. There are a few Superman covers I grouped together, and I wasn't. I mean, I kind of go into the covers a little bit more. My bigger point to this was that you took the greatest superhero in existence in history, the start of all superheroes, and you reduced him to a comic gag for like quite a few covers. After this, there's the one where he's a merman, and this was the thing that I was taking exception to here was, like if these were Lois Lane covers, it'd be fine because Lois Lane was a goofy or Jimmy Olsen. Those like this. It's like you reduce the greatest superhero in all of existence to a merman.
But
Like
that's not like saying the art is bad. That's saying that the idea is bad, Chonko. The art.
I did say that, but I'm not talking only about art. I was talking about the golden age. Why I hate these covers. So some of it's art, and some of it is what they did to Superman here, or later on what they did to Batman. Turning it into a gag for like 10 years in some cases. That's like, and some of it is the art, but some of it I do get more into the why you had to turn these great characters into something so dumb.
No, this isn't the greatest Superman cover. It does look kind of
bad cover.
Yeah, it's not a great cover. It's not the greatest. It's still like you could tell someone drew it. It feels very
his hand is bright. It's about right where his a bit beyond where his left foot is, which is about 7 feet away from the wall, and he's somehow hitting the wall. It's terrible.
I mean, action isn't easy to do for even modern artists. Like, there's a lot of modern artists that can't even do that.
So, this would be kicked back. Nowadays, nobody would accept this, but back then they were probably pumping out 4 of these covers in a day, and they didn't have time to redo it. They just pushed it out, and they said it's just for kids.
This is a justifiable bad cover. I'll give you that. It's not the greatest, but for me, it's acceptable. It's not that bad, but yeah, it's not the greatest. Now, this one, I feel like has a lot of fucking genius in it. This is a fucking beauty, dude. Yeah, you said where's the no? Now I know specifically. I watched your video, Chonko. You said there's no shading. What is this shit? Why is there a big shadow here? Why is there shading here? Why is there shading?
But there's no real shading on like the flash or underneath or something. And also the perspective looks wrong to me. Like the way of the and this one might not be the most egregious out of all of them. Like I can see where someone might take exception on this one. After I looked at it a little bit, after talking to Matt a little bit, there also it was like I had problems with the kind of like the waves and stuff, and it kind of looks phallic to me. So
absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It even has a little penis hole on it. You're right about
this one. This one, I guess I can see where someone might take exception to what I was saying.
That's fair. And I could get this one. Like this one's very like a kid could draw this almost.
I hate this.
I mean, I don't hate it. I like Moldoff. I think he's pretty cool with some of his shit. Like the Batgirl was pretty fantastic to me. But this one, a little kid could do this. I get it. All right, like this ain't like super talented shit, but yeah, I can understand this one hitting your list. I can.
And I talked a little bit about the story with this, and Matt confirmed I was right about how ridiculous the story is. Basically, Robin hurt his arm, and Batman, the big idea, well, of course, whoever the writer is at this time, Batman makes all of these goofy costumes so like bad guys will attack Batman instead of Robin because he's like dressed in pink or whatever, or orange or whatever. It's very, very stupid, and I think Moldoff was like that. I think he did a lot of this kind of like, I don't know if I don't know how much was him and how much was just someone else, but it looks really, really silly and childish to me.
Yeah, I can get that one. This one, Robin's head's a little big, but
there's a lot here. So Batman is Batman a giant here? Like, and so like look at the even the road grate, like where the for the sewer is.
Yeah.
And like, is that like a sidewalk and there's a guy over there, and what's happening with, like, nothing makes sense here. It like the light pole, what how did the light pole fall, or the car in back of him? How did the car launch way in back of him?
I think this is kind of
Dr.
psychedelic.
Seuss's art didn't make sense either. It's terrible. You're right, Chonko.
Yeah.
It's a little psychedelic.
And it is more continuation of kind of the silliness, like and I
I'm actually making fun of you, Chonko. You're not right at all.
Yeah. The thing is, like I said, anybody, like if you've watched the whole video, and especially if you want to make your own response video, I'm really interested in those. Like Matt's making one.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I hate this. This is.
I know you do. This is fucking.
Yeah.
This is Gene Colan fucking goodness.
How
fucking great.
How is the mask frowning? How did that happen?
I mean, it's just a dynamic cover.
No, it's just he's trying to make a motion. I know, and also the splits is what a lot of people criticize.
You're not in this boat alone. People have said this cover is not great, so I understand it.
Yeah, and then also, like, you can't tell if he's breaking out of something or if something's smashing in on him. Like, I just don't like it.
This is the only one that kind of bugs me. Like I said earlier, like the Avengers 14. Think of the other 13 before that. You know what I mean? Like banger, banger, banger. It's hard to find.
There were. Even at the front, I admit that there are great Silver Age covers. I'm just saying that nobody ever calls this out. Like and also, it's like there's another thing where I wasn't going to do this video. At first I was going to do it because I made the statement, like on your show, about how much of the Silver Age I hate. And I overestimated at that point when I was saying, but when I really kind of thought about it, it was less than I was saying, but it's like, I wasn't going to do it mainly because I was afraid I was going to bum some people out. Like I didn't want to like when somebody has nostalgia for these things and they love these things, I didn't want to take a giant crap on things people love. But then people were like you should do the video. Like people were like ready for it. Like Matt was like waiting for a response, or earlier this week TM was saying that, like he was asking why I didn't do it, or Archivist he's in the chat, like everybody was asking why aren't you doing it, and then I was kind of like, well, maybe people do want to see it. Maybe it won't bum people out. Maybe it'll make for good conversation.
Oh, it's great, dude. I'm glad you did it. It's definitely very creative. I love that you put the covers on the screen. I can't even do that. So yeah, it's really cool. Now, what's your thing with this one again?
This is grouped in with the silliness on the Superman. So he's like on trial and he's got to write on a blackboard his secret identity. It's like a child in class. It's just, I thought it was silly. It's just grouped in with the silliness of, it's not the art. This was just kind of reducing Superman to being silly for however many years.
Well, you said it wasn't dark because that was my main argument. Is it's everything's well done to me, even the hair and everything's real good. Now this is the one I want to remind us of. This is the one that I'm just like dumbfounded on. Like,
Yeah, don't like it.
don't
Don't
like.
like, and I
I was
hate her
gonna say, you know,
face and
the face
yeah.
is great. It's hard to draw women's faces. Look at Batman and Robin back there in the car, and the car looks cool. The bike looks
I
simple.
don't even think Batman
Yeah.
and Robin look right. I think they look too like crammed. I just think
I
it
really
all
like
looks
this
wrong to
cover.
me.
I really like this cover.
How about you, Bleak?
I think Chonko's crazy.
This one's the one that's like, wow, because you like Golden Age. This is like Golden Age classic comic art to me.
I don't know. I think I can see what you're saying, like the way the motorcycle is designed and stuff. But no, I would say in a lot of the Golden Age they drew women really really well, and this is not a well drawn woman. And I think that the angle of like the Batmobile and the motorcycle, it's like the Batmobile is like on a, I don't know if they're on like a racetrack where
Chonko,
it's
why don't
like
you
got a
just give me all
bank.
your Silver Age comics, buddy? I'll take them off your hands. All that shitty art, I'll take them all, buddy. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll split them.
Hey, take it easy on him, guys. It's all right. All right, now the
Well-
Ramita. Oh, we gotta get to this one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Ramita. Ramita ain't ever fucking missed, bro. Okay, so when you said the face was flat, that's televised, bro.
Okay, well maybe I didn't know that it was supposed to be televised. It looks like, because it looks to me like they just superimposed
Yeah.
the face.
Well, Biggie, you mentioned too that Spider-Man thing down below is not usually on the cover, right?
I'll get.
No, it's different
Not
on his
1103?
screen. Like his was more red for some
That's
reason.
a-
I think this one
Is
looks.
there only two?
That's the way it is. Yeah, that's right here.
Yeah.
Now it's right. It looked different earlier. I'm sorry, Tim. It just looked different on the tiny phone. My bad.
If it is what you're saying and that's just projected, then it makes sense. But that's what it looked like to me. Was it looked like it was his face being plastered onto the front of it. So yeah, that was one that was kind of like the week that I was researching this leading up to it. I was like, what the hell is this? And so yeah, I haven't read that one. So I that was probably my own misunderstanding on that.
You ever see that stupid? Okay, by the way, someone in the chat that's a mod, would you please drop the link to Chonko's original video? I'd really appreciate that. And have you ever seen that Tells to Astonish where it's got like the Hulk and he's wearing like purple pants, of course purple, but he's got a big butt on it. It's a yellow cover. That one's pretty fucking bad. Like I could see why that would be bad. So yeah, there's bad covers in every age, sure. Yeah.
That, and I talk about that as well. That yes, there are bad covers in every age, and the 90s had a lot of bad stuff. And right now, I mean, we're dealing with AI swill and slop out there that all looks the same and it looks bad. But my point was that when it came to like really key comics that people always like hold up and they're like, you know, ASM #1, and I have to look at it every time and I'm like, it looks awful. That looks wrong. And I've never heard anybody say anything about it. And that's kind of where I was coming from with it, was that okay, I'm gonna be the one. I'll be the sacrificial lamb that runs out and says this because you know somebody's going to now. So that's where it came from.
I've been around long enough to hear people say bad opinions on all those, but I hear you. Like, not a lot of people do it right now. I haven't seen it recently, so yeah, yeah. There's a lot of guys that don't like Silver DC and some of the Marvel.
And you know, and again, you know, I mean, I'm not trying to. My big thing was, I don't want to. I'm not trying to ruin anything for anybody. I want, you know, like the fact that there's somebody out there who loves Amazing Spider-Man #1. They love it and they think I'm out of my mind, and that's fine. You know, it's like but this was to kind of drive discussion, and like I said, I had a second thought about doing it, and then after I heard other people's opinions, like why aren't you doing it? Then I was like, okay, well, maybe I should just go ahead and bite the bullet and do it. You know, that's why there's like a million caveats and disclaimers for like 10 minutes at the beginning of the video where I'm trying to explain what I'm doing, you know, so as not to like, you know, personally offend people too much.
Yeah, I can't find the cover I'm looking for. All these covers are good to me. There's one where he's got his back to us and his butt is fucking massive. But
That's what I was talking about with Silver Surfer. It was the butt. The butt takes up like a quarter of that page.
are you talking about Submariner?
Oh, the Submariner, not Silver Surfer.
Yeah, that's right. I could see where you're coming from. It's not the greatest perspective for Subby, but it was okay to me.
Yeah, and but yeah, thanks for letting me come on and explain it because I I want to be able to like again, I just hope people watch it, and even if you watch the whole thing and you're like Chaco, you are out of your mind. I want to hear about it. I want people to say, but I want them to like at least see what I'm talking about. That's my whole thing. Is I just at least give me that much. At least give me enough where you at least watch the thing. That's all.
I watched it and I commented tomatoes.
Yeah. No, it's a lot of it was perspective and the way it was laid out more than the art specific, but some of it was just the art specifically. So I get like there was variables. It wasn't just like all of it was bad. It was this part was bad, that part was bad, right, Tronco?
Right. It was why don't I like it? That's all it was. And 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 I don't like it because of this, or I don't like, these covers. And I was trying to like with the Superman stuff, I was looking for like I knew about some of these or with Batman, where my whole objection was you take two of like the Mount Rushmore of the greatest comic book characters of all time, and when you reduce them to this really really silly thing for a long time, it wasn't like one cover, it was a long time they did that. And I do say a lot of things and I try to be kind of funny about how I say it, but like, and I was even talking about how, oh well, people say, oh well, these were for children, and I'm like, I was like, do you want to raise dumb children? Because these are dumb covers. Like I was like, I don't that doesn't work for me because
they took everything that was easy to whenever they had open will to do anything they wanted, they were able to kill people, they were able to torture people, they were able to have villains win, they were able to do all that shit. So once that fucking pre-code came in, that nerfed everything. I mean, they're basically starting from kindergarten at that point. So I get why shit was like that. To me, it's like, oh, they were like testing the waters. It's like you can't just jump in and be radical. You got to be like, okay, you want us to do this? Here you go. So
and I agree. I agree, and I even in the video I was saying it was an overcorrection. It's like they were so scared, and I talk about when the comic code came in, they were so frightened by doing anything that they just made everything very very silly for quite some time, and it's one of the things that I object to.
Yeah, I blame the comic code for that because, like, I would be scared too because he's just like, oh, well, we don't want comics to go under and stuff. So they were like, okay, we need to definitely overcorrect and make sure that we're not screwing with anything. We're abiding by their rules so we don't get canceled.
I agree, and I think that's exactly what happened. And it's one of the things, like I was saying, that I objected to. And yeah, I think like Matt from Heroes for Hire, Steranko does. He has great stuff, and and I do talk about how later on in the Silver Age things get way way better. You do get your Sterankos and Neil Adams, and there's a lot of stuff that starts to happen where they do start to like really do like world class legendary like art starts to occur, and that I'm not. So yeah, a lot of this is like specific parts that I'm trying to criticize, and and again, like was pointed out, like with that J. Jonah Jameson cover, I'm wrong on that. So like I'm welcoming thoughtful discussion on this. So like like if somebody just wants to say I really like it, you don't like it, I mean that's fine too. But that's the whole goal was to talk about it, and to like we're doing right now, it have like a thoughtful discussion, and I like it because of this, I don't like it because of that, and to kind of drive discussion. And it was supposed to be kind of funny. Like a lot of people have commented that they were laughing a lot, and that's what I was hoping for, was that it was thoughtful and funny. That was kind of what I was going for, whether people agreed or not.
Yeah, you did have a lot of comments. I did see. Me and Biggie, we watched it over on Discord together and that earlier before the stream. So we checked out the comments and that, and we seen like a lot of people were agreeing, a lot of people were cracking up and stuff. You made that joke about like throw tomatoes at me, so I commented tomatoes and
Right. No, it was good. I liked that comment. Yeah, I yeah, I want people to like yeah, again, like if people watching and even if you're hate watching and you're giving me a thumbsy downy, whatever, that's fine. But the whole thing was, and I'm going to try to do more of this because I want to do more content that either makes people laugh or makes people think and drives discussion, instead of just like hey I got a comic, which I'm still doing. Everybody does that. I'm going to still do hey I got a comic, but I want to do more than that, and I kind of want to do more of this where it's how I think about something or to make people laugh, and something that's silly makes people laugh, or something that makes people think. I want to do more of that.
Hey, Chonko, check the private chat if I don't get to come back. I'm talking to Melody right now. I'll be back in a second.
Sure.
All right.
late 40s DC was very kiddie as well, but at least the art was better,
I agree.
says Jason. I like doing the Think videos once in a while too, says Comic Collector Geek. He also says Silver Age was appealing to kids because comics became just for kids after the comic code.
I agree. I think we both TM and I just said the same thing. I agree. And I think that, and if you watch the video, I talk about that and I acknowledge it, but I still have an issue with taking these great characters that were great for many, many years and reducing them to this. If you did it like for like occasionally, I know that they were terrified and that they were terrified they were going to get shut down and stuff, but I still think you could have done. You didn't have to turn Superman into a mermaid.
That one, Silver Age was appealing to kids because comics became just for kids after the comics code. Yeah, that's what we're kind of saying. What are you saying, TM? Sorry.
I will say I do agree with the mermaid thing. I thought that was a little silly.
Yeah, it was a lot of silly stuff back then, but that was the way it was. They did what they could. I appreciate your. I think you did a lot of homework. You did pick a lot of books that were definitely more people have had opinions on those before, like the Iron Man, the ASM 15, the ASM 1. People have definitely questioned those books. So you did good, man. You did a good job.
Thanks. And and thanks thank you guys for watching it and commenting. Like, I I had to jump on because I was like, oh man, like mainly because I thought, well, people in the chat aren't going to understand. So I wanted to be able to like at least talk about it and at least encourage people to like go watch the video and then if it's like, Chanka, we hate you, that's fine, but let's have a thoughtful discussion on why you hate me.
Yeah. No, I that's cool, man. You can't do that on a pre-record. That's why I do live. So
Sure.
anytime anybody wants to come on and stick up for their content, I'm absolutely game.
Thanks for
And
letting
I'll
me.
take it easy because you're my boy, but at the same time, like I can't fuck my brand up and be like, oh, I agree with everything you said. So
Of course, no, I don't want people to do that. I want people to give like the real opinion on it, and I want, like we're having now, I want to talk about it, and like it's totally cool to disagree with me. It's just I just want people to see it. That's all. And if they see it and they disagree, that's cool. I'm totally cool with that. It's just I want people to like at least give it a chance.
Yeah, no worries, man. You can hang out with us a little longer, or we'll be back on club later tonight.
Yeah, I should go feed Chanko and grab a shower here before Alan's show here, because I'm sure people are going to be grilling me there too.
Oh, you going on there too? Shit, you're gonna get it. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right, but I'll be back later.
All right, bro. Later, man.
All right, see you guys.
All right. So yeah, we got a full detailed version of that fucking video. Then we even had Chanko come on and point out his opinions and shit. So Fun, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we get a video. We get to check out Jonko's cool video, and we get commentary
Yes.
and stuff. You usually have to switch over to the special features on your DVD, but you got it all here.
Oh man, what a fucking good ride that was. Man, I'm not like disturbed or upset because people can't have top tier every fucking chance you get. There's got to be some lulls. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, people are able to have their own opinions. You know, like my opinion is different than it was 6 years ago on a lot of stuff. So
Yep.
it's just a thing, man. Like he's been collecting a long time. He's had these fillings for a long time, and this is he wanted to share them. I don't like the girly books. I say that all the time. Maybe I should show examples one day, but for me, it's just not that. I think most people understand why I don't. Um, I don't know. I think it was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some I agree with, some that I don't. But that's the thing. He didn't put on some books that I have, so I'm kind of happy about it.
I feel like we changed his mind on a couple of them, like the John Romita Senior. He kind of was like, you know what, fuck it, that's pretty good, you know. And
I tried to the one that I really wanted to change his mind on was the Batwoman one.
oh, dude, that's a beautiful book, dude. Love that book. Yeah, I loved every book he showed, even the blonde-haired Superman. To me, if it has an old feel to it, it's like it feels old, it looks old. So I just like shit like that, you know. Now, does that mean that it's done by Frazetta and the greatest art? No, it ain't that. But some comic books are very rustic and plain. You know, like some of the original stuff we got wasn't done super well. It was done like a teenager could draw it or a 10-year-old. So I just like it. In my rebuttal, I talk about every point. Okay. Yeah, I mean this video is pretty good, but you know, you probably make a good one too, Matt.
Oh, Matt did a video?
Matt's doing a pre-record. Maybe I should have went that route. I could have leaned into it a little bit more, but I like this. I like the way this one came because I actually got Chonko on the channel. So
Yeah, we got
yeah,
talk back and forth with him and stuff. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
interested to see Matt's rebuttal. When's that come out, Matt? Or is it already out? Did I miss it?
No, it ain't out yet.
Okay. I was like, I didn't get anything, so it's just like
So not much going on in these YouTube streets. It seems like Chonko took the most challenging radical jump. But yeah, I saw Slippery did something about buying comic books. He's the teacher of comic books now or some shit. That's fine. I don't even worry about that, guys. But yeah, nothing really going on too much. Everything's pretty chill. Tonight we'll get some more of this. You know, I think the difference in between art from then and now is it was more classical, and to me, that I think Golden Age and Silver Age is the best. Bronze is really good, and Copper and Modern are the least best. I think those are the worst, but that's my opinion. So
I don't know, man. I like a lot of bronze too, but I like a lot of silver. And that it's not just because like I like there is like I will admit like there is some bad covers for Silver Age. Like there's like the action comics, no, Adventure Comics. Is it Adventure? Yeah, Adventure Comics 229 from the Silver Age. That's the first Silver Age appearance of Green Arrow and the first Silver Age appearance of Aquaman. That's a bad cover. That's a bad cover, but it's
yeah,
a big book because it has the first Silver Age of those two characters, and it's a book I'm after. But like it's not a good cover if you go look at it.
Now, the first Doctor Strange to me isn't the greatest first appearance cover. It's okay. See, that's the thing. Is like there's a
But-
there's a
yeah,
talent to doing first appearances. You got to have the guy on the cover. You gotta have his outfit right. You gotta have his name right, and it's got to be done correctly to where 30 years from now you could still recognize the first appearance. And if they do that, that means a lot to me. But that's just something I wanted to say.
yeah, I do want to bring up this too, though. You look at any decade. You look at Golden Age. You look at Silver Age, Bronze Age, Copper Age, Modern Age, and then the current Modern Age. You're gonna find covers that aren't good in every age, and that's just gonna happen. It's just not every cover is gonna hit the way that you want it to hit in any age. That one does, though.
Yeah, this is I think it's Jack Sparling, but this is kind of to be determined. Nobody really knows the cover artist. And this is Al Milgram, little Iron Fist.
Yeah, first that's for Sabretooth.
Yeah, pretty sweet. Yeah, I
It's
just
also
like
issue 14.
yeah, issue 14. Um, yeah, the he had some good picks. At least he didn't pick like really good covers. You know, like if he would have picked like FF49 or FF1 or FF12 or ASM5 or fucking 13 or 14's a little questionable. People kind of don't like that one, but I love it. So at least he didn't pick like real big fan favorites. He picked ones that could be a little, you know, maybe right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got John Malone. What's up, John Malone? Joining us. AR says, I would also be interested to see how many other comics come out in that release period that featured Kirby art. Yeah, Kirby definitely was dominating. Matt says Monday it will air. So guys, go check out Matt Likes Comics channel. He will have a rebuttal to Chonko Comics's what this his video that we just watched.
Yeah, I don't want y'all to think that this was a bash piece on Chonko. This was to give light to Chonko's video. So go I mean, he's already gonna get more comments than I could dream of. He's already got like 20. So go watch his video, listen to every point he makes to explain why he felt the way he did. And you know, this was just to highlight a video I found interesting and wanted to give you my side of it, and that's it. So no, I like Chonko a lot. I think he has great taste in comics, and he's a valued member of the network. So he's my guy, man.
Yeah, definitely go check. I dropped his link. I'll drop it again, but yeah, definitely go check out his video. It was well put together. But because of that video, I sadly him and I are no longer friends. Sad to happen, but that really I just can't be friends with somebody that hates Silver Age. So.
Yeah, you got a pretty gnarly book, PM.
Yeah.
Can we see your book you got recently?
Yeah, just say.
Do that. We'll
Yeah,
probably
go
see
check out that video. That
Uh,
video is great.
Oh, you're not gonna show it? I thought you
No,
said
no,
you
no,
would.
no, no. I'm just going to get it. I'm just saying, go
Oh,
check
okay.
out that video. It was great. I got more books than that. When I was at the show.
Yeah, when you said that you got a book, I thought it was the tech, and I'm like, oh, that's a pretty good book. I didn't know what it was, but I was like, yeah, it looks cool. And then you showed that, I was like, holy shit. You know, most people that don't like silver are just modern collectors. So it's just odd coming from Chonko because he's a big golden age advocate. You know, it's like I don't see many golden age guys that say silver isn't good. You know what I mean? Like that's probably the first time I've seen that. It's usually like modern collectors are like, oh, old books suck, but he likes old books. So
All right, got it out here. There's gonna be glare, I think, but this is
I'm sure it'll look beautiful. Hey, I'm working on getting one of them, and can't wait to get my copy.
yeah. I was scared that Chonko was gonna say that this say this book. He's like, yeah, DC Comics presents. I was like, fuck, I just got that book, but yeah, I still got it in the bag. I don't want to take it out of the bag. This is the biggest book I have ever purchased. Now it's not the biggest book I've gotten because I've gotten some pretty big books like Strange Adventures 180 and stuff. But this is the biggest book I've ever purchased. So yeah, it was just a deal, and I got to do payment plans. So I was like, yeah, I got to jump up on this before somebody else buys it.
I might still try to find some Silver Age that I don't like. Yeah, thanks for showing that 702, man. What a fucking gorgeous copy.
Yeah, the 3 first appearances like Starfire, Raven, and Cyborg.
Who did the cover, TM?
Jim Starlin.
Oh my goodness. He really put his foot in that one, man. Oh, Jimmy John Jimmy's. Starlin Stinglings. Damn. So we're just going to hang out a little bit longer. Let's look at some Tales to Astonish. There's TM's book. You got 102. Oh, there it is, I think. Is this it? No, never mind. I'm looking for the big butt Hulk one. Y'all might know what I'm talking about.
The Hulk one where it's like he's the
His back is to the cover. It's over in the bottom right corner. And he's just got a big old dumper. Yeah, it always goes this way. When you want to see something, you never see it. If I didn't want to see it, it'd be all over the place. But I'll check a couple pages. It could be Tales of Suspense, too. Let me try that after this one. Yeah, I love Silver because about every fucking cover is fantastic to me. And I hear when people say like people's art's rushed. I don't agree with that because these are professional artists and they wouldn't put out a product that didn't represent them. So it could have been rushed, but they were just that fucking good. They could do shit fast. Is the way I feel. Because I've heard that rushed thing before, and I'm just like, I don't know if it's rushed, really. Like, they wouldn't put it out if they didn't like it. I don't think they're like, oh, I don't have time, I gotta put it out. You know, they just put out what they fucking wanted. That's what I think. I can see why people say that, because they did put out art pretty quick. I'm not too narrow-minded not to try to understand the other side, pretty much.
yeah. Like he's not like I do see like I said, like I don't get the dolphin one. I know it's made for kids and stuff, but that's what it's made for. It's not made for me, so it doesn't have to appeal to me. It has to appeal to a kid. So that one, like, yeah.
Is there another Tales I'm not thinking of? Strange Tales? It couldn't have been that. Oh, well. I guess I just can't find it. I'll find it later. I'll show y'all later. I'll scroll one more page. Dude, Robbie Joseph's collection, he's been shown on Instagram, has been nuts, bro.
Oh yeah, he's posting like every day, guys. Like here,
30.
you know what? I'm gonna drop like thanks to I want to shout out Matt. Matt kind of introduced us to Robbie Joseph's and stuff, and what a cool collector that guy is. I'm gonna drop his Instagram link in the chat here.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he posts at least 10 fucking books a day, and banger after banger. And I like to think that I kind of collect like him on a smaller level. I just want a little bit of everything. This guy's got a little bit more of everything than I do. So yeah, I can't find a cover I don't like out of all of these covers, but the one I'm looking for, right, I don't see right now. So there are some bad Silver Age covers, and I'll even say Kirby didn't nail every one, but to me, they're all acceptable, even the ones that I would consider not as good. But
Yeah. AR made a good point earlier in the chat. He's just like, he said, like, how many covers did Jack Kirby actually put out? You go look in the Silver Age and see how many he put out, like, in that time span. And he put out a lot. Like, he was definitely overworked. So, like, I can see how, like, people would be like, oh, it was rushed and that. Yeah, that's probably because the artist was rushed and stuff. Like, I don't fault his art for it. He had a lot of work. He was overworked quite a bit of times.
I gotta go get some scissors. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, guys, I dropped Robbie Joseph's link in the chat. Definitely go check that out. Matt likes comics says, really? Ask Jim Starlin what he thinks about the Radio Shack TRS kids. I would, but sadly, Jim Starlin doesn't reply to my emails. But I did get a signed restraining order from him, so that's something.
So I did this not too long ago, where I looked up how many covers artists done, and Kirby done the most, as far as I know. And the second to Kirby that I found was Joe Kubert. So Kubert did a ton too. But if y'all got any other artists that's done more covers, let me know. Those are the two highest I know of, Kubert and Kirby.
Yeah. In the Silver Age.
Just all together, like every cover. I think
Yeah.
it's around 1,500 or more than that. Let's Google it. Let's Google how many comic covers did Kubert? How many comic covers did Kirby do? All right. AI is working on it. Well over 400 unique. No, it's more than that. It was way more than that. This ain't right. That's not what I saw on my phone. Okay, at least 1,526. That might be right. All right, I'll show y'all, just to show y'all. Think about that. 1,500 fucking covers. From 38 to 94. 1,500 professional comic covers. All right, now let's look up Kubert.
After that, this person's not going to be anywhere near, but after Kubert, I'm curious to know how much Carmine Infantino did. It's
Okay.
not as much, but like I'm just curious.
This one says hundreds. This one they didn't know, but deeper dive. They're saying 1,100, almost 1,200. So he was right fucking there. Kubert's very high.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that? Okay, you've seen it. Cool. All right, let's see. Infantino. Here we go.
That's in the hundreds again.
It's saying worked on covers of hundreds of comics over his 50 years. Shit. Well, less than 1,000. We could say that.
Yeah, I kind of figured, but I knew that he was up there too with like a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, and most other artists are going to be like under 100. You know, like Usima might be actually kind of high. They call him the workhorse for Marvel. You know, I don't know how many comic covers did Buscema do? All right. Did I already X out? I did. Share. There we go. Generating. All right, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette and we'll get out of here. Buscema might have broke the internet. I have to look at that on. I thought it was more for Cubert and Kirby actually. Oh well. I'll just Google it on my phone. I don't want to kick us off the internet. How many? Yeah, here we go. At least 560. 559 it says. That's pretty high. That's a little higher than I thought. That's quite a bit. 550, 60. Starling, what he did think about the Radio Shack TRS kids. I don't know what the hell that means.
Yeah, neither do I, but it's definitely a '90s thing, like Radio Shack. They'll never go away, right? Radio Shack will be around forever.
Yeah, if you ever need like a adapter or a walkie-talkie, you can go to Radio Shack.
Yeah.
No, they're totally out of business. There's only a few left.
Is there actually some still running? I thought they were all completely done.
I think there might be a couple left. I've seen like YouTube videos in the last couple of years that they're like, "Oh, this Radio Shack." I mean, we could look, but I think there might be one or two.
It's kind of like the Blockbuster. How there's like one Blockbuster still standing.
Radio Shack still open. It says yes, some Radio Shacks are still open, although the number is very small and concentrated in smaller towns. As of May 2025, there's one in Tennessee, Utah. It looks like about 5 or 6 Radio Shacks. I could believe it. I mean, in some towns, it could be obtainable, I guess is the word. Well, I did hit 1,400, guys, so once I get a couple AOKs out, we're going to work on a giveaway for all of the network viewers. You got to be subscribed. You're going to have to be, you're going to have to follow some rules. It ain't going to be like fucking Crom or Splash Page rules, but, you know, I'm going to work on something. And it's going to be a good giveaway, so stay tuned, guys. 1,500 sub giveaways next. I think every 100's appropriate because I don't move that fast. But yeah, it's cool to hit 1,400, man. I've been wanting to get out of the 1,000 to 1,200 range for a while. Oh, thank you, man. I could use it. That means I got 1,401 probably. And a lot of dickweeds are probably unsub. Oh, you think you got 1,400? Not anymore. You know, whatever, dude. But yeah, I appreciate all my subscribers, and soon enough, probably within a week, I'll be working on that. So I'm gonna get out of here. I need a little break before Collector Club. Come back at 9 o'clock. Don't forget Alan does his. I don't need to remind y'all because there'll be 70, 80 people in there. But please come back for my Collector Club because there's only like 10 or 20. and I'd appreciate it. Probably more people on the fucking panel than in the chat, but we'll get her going. Anywho, that was the No Ma'am today. Chonko did that video, and good for him, man. I'm glad that he feels comfortable enough to do that. Let's end the stream with a No Ma'am salute. All right, you guys ready for the No Ma'am? All right, here we go.
Mom, Dad.
Oh, the David. Well, it is.
David. Thank you, Mum. David, our son. Very nice.
Week. Hey, every time Bob Rooney plays the armpit too.
Hear ye, hear ye! I now call to order this meeting of No Ma'am, National Organization of Men Against Amazonian Masterhood. Brother Jefferson will read the minutes of our last meeting.
801, 802, 803. The same damn joke every week. Hey, every time Bob Rooney plays the armpit tuba, you all laugh.
Well, that's funny. Let it rip, Bob.
Anyway, last meeting we bitched about the baseball strike, drank beer, peed, drank more beer, peed again, then hurried home to drink beer and pee.
Thank you, Brother Jefferson. Now on to new business. As you know, a new member, our very own Griff.
All right, that's been the No Ma'am chat. This is the immortal Biggie Shack. I got more bangers than an orangutan at a banger stand. I am Mr. Banger. And that's my buddy TM. TM, stay nerdy, dude. That's right? Just stay nerdy?
Yep.
Just stay nerdy, baby. Hey, look, it's Benny Blanco. Good to see you. Birdman. Our newest sub, Latour 1253, brother. Welcome to the No Ma'am crew. See y'all later, dude. Hashtag enjoy.
Biggie. 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 Biggie.
Aggressive leaves real quick.